What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. We got another free pick for you today on Wednesday, July 10th in the Blue Jays and the Giants game. The link in our bio to join our Discord for completely free is in the link in our bio. So go over there, head over there. There's a bunch of promo codes active that you can use to save yourself a bunch of money on each package. We have links to CHALKBOARD for an 100% deposit bonus, a link to BETUS for an 125% deposit bonus, and a link to Bovada for a 50% deposit bonus. So a lot of tools that you guys can use. So click the link in our bio, go join the free Discord, and get yourself some free money. But today, we are going to be backing the San Francisco Giants on the money line at -140. We sent this out last night at about -135. Since then, it has tilted towards about the -155 range. However, there are some books that are still offering this at -140 to that -145 range. BetMGM appears to be the best one with the best line available. So if you have access to BetMGM, head over there and use that. Along with BetMGM, an offshore book that also has this number at -140 is BETUS. Once again, I just talked about BETUS. We have that link in our bio and our Discord. So if you want access to that, click the link in the bio in the YouTube channel and go ahead and utilize that. But we'll dive into the matchup here in just a few angles of attack on why we are backing the San Francisco Giants. So as you can see, the wind is blowing directly out towards center field, about 9 to 8 mile an hour winds directly out to center field throughout the course of the game. This is leading to a decrease in home runs just because the air density is higher, but an increase across the board in singles and extra base hits. Why we like that for this specific metric is because Logan Webb is one of the best ground ball pitchers in the MLB. As you can see right here, his ground ball percentage is 95th percentile in the MLB. That means he is one of the best pitchers in getting ground balls and inducing double plays, which is something that we really like to see if wind is blowing directly out towards center because it limits home runs and it limits hits. When the wind is blowing in, we like to see a pitcher that likes to elevate the ball and get more flyouts because they have a better chance of being knocked down and staying in the ballpark, which results in easy catches. But this is the opposite. Wind blowing directly out, so we want a guy with a good ground ball percentage. Logan Webb does the trick there. However, Chris Bassitt, on the other hand here, is only 52nd percentile in ground ball percentage. He's pretty much middle of the road, which is also paired with a terrible expected ERA, means his true ERA is 3.48, but he's expected to give up 4.3 earned runs, meaning he's due for regression. Same with expecting batting average. His expected batting average is .263, 24th percentile in the MLB. Also really, really bad number. Same with his fastball. Velo is down at 27th percentile, and the Giants can hit velocity, and they're decent with the off speed as well. And then his chase percentage, his whiff percentage, his strikeout percentage, and his base on ball percentage are all below the halfway part or the halfway percentile amongst qualified starters in the MLB. This should result in free bases and a long outing for Chris Bassitt, especially with a total set at 7.5. Their bullpen has been used up recently, so I think he has to go pretty deep into this game in order for the Blue Jays to have a chance. And the deeper he throws is going to be better for the Giants just because of a matchup base perspective there. And we'll travel over here to the bullpen usage per team. So as you can see, the Blue Jays have used 4 of their top guys in the last 3. None of them have been used severely to a cap, but they have thrown all of their guys, and some of their top guys are sitting in that 20-pitch range, so they're not going to be fully available to go today. Might be able to get a few outs out of them or an inning, but some of their top guys, including Trevor Richards, Genesis Cabrera, Chad Green, those guys have been used up a little bit here. Whereas we go down to the Giants here, they have used 3 of their bullpen guys to the max, pretty much. Eric Miller, Ryan Walker, and Sean Agelli. Hopefully I'm not butchering his name. But these 3 guys are pretty much, they're staples in the Giants rotation, but they're not the top guys. They still have Taylor Rogers, Trevor Rogers, and the closer, Camilo Duvall, sitting at 0 pitches So if this game is tight and Logan Webb gets some traffic on the bases early, they have the bullpen to back him up and limit the damage. And the last thing we'll talk about here, just a pretty quick video for you guys, is some trends when backing the Giants. So the Giants have been favored 43 times and won 25 of those games. They do have a losing record. So this is something that we like to see with teams that have a losing record, is when they're favored, they're getting the job done, and they're winning those games at a 58% clip. San Francisco Giants is also 23-17 this season when entering a game favored by minus 112 or more on the money line. This is the case tonight, as they're sitting about that minus 145 range. And the implied win percentage is only 52.8 based on their money line today, whereas they're hitting that mark at 58.1%. And so far this season, San Francisco and its opponents have hit the over in 50 of 92 games with the total. 8.5 is the standard total we usually see here at Giants Ballpark. But since the wind is blowing out and we have a very, very heavy ground ball pitcher, along with two pretty stagnant offenses recently, this total has dipped to 7.5, which favors the Giants. This is something I like to see, and it's almost like a confirmation, is with a low total and a dynamic starter like Logan Webb. This total should be at 7.5, and it is. So this is good to see as well. And then Logan Webb takes them out for the Giants. This 20th start of the season. He has a 3.09 ERA and 119 1/3 innings pitched, which is top notch there. As we can see with Logan Webb, he has some of the best run value in the MLB. Where he gets in trouble is his hard hit percentage and his average exit velo. So he has one of the hardest hit percentages in the MLB, but they are being converted to outs. Now, usually this is a regression spot. If you see a number like this, but the ERA is 3.35, usually it's a regression spot and he's due to give up some runs. However, the fact that he's such a big ground ball pitcher and the wind is blowing out, I don't expect him to be countered effectively by the Blue Jays offense tonight. And I think he limits the extra base hits, and the Giants get a dub at home. Drop a comment, like if you're tailing, and we will see you in the next one. Best of luck as always. Peace.